Rule of thumb. I'm Alexander Surya John. It's 1:05 p.m. August 31st. Rule of thumb. Ugh. Never trust anyone who tries to speak for me. The reason they try to speak for me is because they're controlling information. And the reason they try to speak for me and pretend to be my representatives is so they can control information and so they can lie. Never let anyone report to you about me. Never let them peddle their misinformation and never let them communicate for me. They do that so they can control information and lie and sell their lie. I'm psychotic when I'm not even psychotic. If they're still selling you that lie, you got to be crazy. But yeah, people who control information for a reason. It's probably because they're lying and covering something up. So anyone who tries to speak to you for me and won't let you speak to me, you should never trust them because they obviously are trying to prevent you from speaking to me because they're covering things up and there's stuff they're not telling you. For instance, that they're my ideas these people are stealing, or my raps they're stealing, or my guitar songs they're stealing, or how I truly feel about X, Y, and Z. So there's a reason these people won't let people speak to me and why they try to play intermediary between me and others. So pay attention to that and pay attention to who does that. That's a key point. So always remember, rule of thumb, anyone who controls information for a reason. And part of the reason is because they're lying motherfuckers. And they don't want you to figure out stuff that I know, and they don't want you to hear stuff. And they don't want me to hear stuff that you know. And they want to control information between parties so that key information is not shared. And I guess so they can keep peddling whatever misinformation that they're peddling. So remember that rule of thumb. I'm Alexander Surya, giant mole in the right hand, penguin duck birthmark. But yeah, they're my ideas and property they're stealing. And these kids are purposely stealing my ideas and property and then purposely selling them to people, trying to frame them, knowing there's investigations being carried out with the United Nations, the Treasury Department, and others involving economic espionage, terrorist financing, and more. So they're knowingly selling you stolen property, knowing this property is a part of an investigation involving terrorism, RICO, economic espionage, and more. So be wary. Bet my life on it.